We're with Jen Dufraine, an Eastern senior on the Warriors swimming team. The Warriors getting ready for the New England meet getting underway this weekend. Jen, you guys are now in your 5th month of training. How do you guys train differently for the New England meet than you do throughout the regular season?
Well, for the New England meet, we start with our training trip in January to Fort Lauderdale, Florida. We are there from January 4th until January 12th, and we swim doubles every single day, 2-hour practices a day. When we come back from that trip, we stay with doubles a day until school starts. Once school starts, we do doubles on Tuesdays and Thursdays, and we do hard practices in the afternoon every day through Saturday, unless we have a meet. After our last meet, which was February 4th, the New Englanders, we start tapering, and that is how we finish out the season.
And explain what tapering is to someone who doesn't know.
Tapering is where the first day you start with your regular yardage, so we would do about 5,200 yards. Every day we would go down about 200 to 400 yards, and then we end at about 2,400 yards right before we go to New England.
So what you were saying basically is that when January rolls around and your spring trip rolls around, or whatever you call it, to Florida, is that when you sort of like get, okay, here we go? I mean, that's sort of like, let's get going?
Definitely. That's when we realize, you know, New England is only about a month and a half away. It's the end of our season, and we really need to pick it up and put our best foot forward and get moving to get the best that we can in New England.
We didn't talk about this, but what about this? Isn't it difficult swimming because right in the middle of your season, you have a break, right?
Yes,
now,
we
how do you do that? Is it like there a first segment of the season and then a second segment? Isn't that sort of difficult?
It can be difficult, especially for people who don't keep up with swimming. Coach gives us a packet of like practices to do while we're on vacation. Of course, we can have, you know, a couple days off, but she has us running and swimming every day so that we can keep in shape, especially for going to Florida, which is a very hard training trip.
So basically, when you get to Florida, she's going to know who can do it.
Absolutely,
right?
She can tell.
Yeah, you can't lie. Now you guys, let's talk about that New England meet. You guys have finished 7th as a team or higher in all of your 3 years. That's very good, really good. The last couple of years, you guys have really been one of the top teams. Can this team reach that level?
I absolutely think that we can. We had a good team last year. We had a great team my sophomore year. And I think that although from sophomore year to now we've lost a lot of our good girls, I think that we have gained, not only with the people who have been here for the past 2 to 3 years, but the girls that have come in this year are really going to be an asset to us and hopefully getting, you know, back up to that 3rd place finish.
Well, the recruiting class this year and last year they've been some outstanding swimmers.
Yes, and
right?
they have worked very hard to get to this meet.
They seem to.
Yes.
Now you got about 70% of your team qualified for the New Englands. Is depth the key to scoring a lot of points in this meet?
Depth can be a key, definitely, to scoring a lot of points. You want as many people as you can to finish within the top 18 in the morning, because they will get to come back at night, and then wherever they score there is the points that they get for that meet.
And it's difficult, right? I mean, it's difficult to qualify for the finals because there's a lot of good swimmers out there.
Yes,
right?
It is definitely difficult.
Last year you had 7 different swimmers qualify for All New England, make All New England, which is the top 8, and 6 of them are back. Do you see pretty much the same scenario this year of your top swimmers doing that again?
Yes, I would hope that all 6 would be able to make it again, and I'm hoping that even more people this year would be able to make that title.
Now you're basically, there's no surprises in terms of teams coming this year, right? I mean, it's basically the same group of opposing teams every year.
Yes.
Is that right?
So we know who we're up against.
Exactly. And a lot of them are people you see during the year.
Yes, definitely. One that we didn't see this year was Assumption.
Yeah.
We will be seeing them again this year, and we hope to, you know, be above them a little bit.
They're pretty strong.
They are a very strong
Aren't they
team,
Division
yes.
2?
They are, yes, definitely. But we hope to, you know, kind of stay with them at this meet a little bit, because they have some very good swimmers.
Well, last year you competed and you qualified in 3 events in the New Englands. Talk about what events you'll compete in, and talk a little bit about what goals you have on a personal level.
This year I will be swimming the 100 fly, the 400 IM, and the 200 butterfly. I hope to qualify within the top 12, hopefully, in all of those events. And hopefully in the top 8 for the 200 butterfly. If not, though, I hope to just get personal best times in all 3 of those events.
Well, do you think that you're swimming the best? Are you at the top of your game right now? Do you feel personally?
I feel personally that I can achieve the times that I want to achieve when we go to New England. I feel good. We've been tapering, and I think that this weekend will be a true test of that. But I think I am ready for it.
Good. Last question, Jen. You came in. You have 5 seniors that have been with the program for 4 years, and I think in the sport of swimming, you developed a really close bond. Talk about the bond with those seniors, and this meet is sort of bittersweet because it's a highlight of your season, but it's basically the end of your career, right?
Yes, I've been competing for 18 years in swimming, and I have gone through many teams. I've had a lot of close friends, and this year, college, this last 4 years, we have really, the 5 of us have become a very solid part of this team together. Going through all 4 years together, we've had people come in, we've had people leave, but the 5 of us have been together all 4 years, and it will be difficult to leave them and, try to continue that bond, but we won't be together every single day anymore. So it will definitely be tough, definitely bittersweet, but we're all very excited for this meet.
Okay, so Eastern Connecticut women's swimming getting underway, getting ready for the New England meet, getting underway Friday in White River Junction, Vermont. Jen, thank you very much.
Thank you.